meet my people. He stopped doing anything for me. So the issue of this baby always bring problem. Like December time, he asked me to go and collect clothes. There is one woman that opened bell. When I told him, the woman come into the compound and announced to mothers, people that have not given birth, that she wants to open.
Did he tell you how much you should select?
No, he did not say so. So when I selected the cloth, I dropped the cloth because it's when you pay her that you go and carry the cloth. Even if you give her 1,000, she will give you cloth of 1,000 till you pay her. If you have the full money, she will hand over the cloth to you, then collect her money. It's how you pay, you collect it. So I was telling him, it was first week of December. Now this woman says she's going to open the second bell, which I will not go there. That we should make sure that we pay her before she opened the second bell. How am I going to? Other people in the compound have paid. When I was, how will I pay the money? Saying I should go and tell the woman that if I start working that I will pay. That I'm not working. The woman should hold on to me that anytime I work, I will pay to the woman. I said, was that the agreement? How do you want me to remove this shame from my face? Only one child that you are doing like this. At the beginning, we have up to 3 children. Is that how you are going to be doing? You're supposed to be doing? How will I do now to settle this matter with this woman? It was not even doing as if he asked me to go and collect clothes. Rather, when the woman started coming to the compound to disturb me, I told him he didn't even pay attention to me. Not until in fact, God just surprised me with that money. God just surprised me. My neighbor called me that, there's something that we should go and play Baba Ijebu. I said, Baba Ijebu, she said yes, say we should go and play that. That man said that number have said that we should go and play. I said, let me come now. And I go with 100 naira. That is how I collected 2,200 naira. So I now took the 2,000 naira to that woman. It remained 8,800 naira. So I was just telling him, won't you give me the money to go and pay to the woman? When I saw that the thing always bring problem.
How old is the marriage now?
We married. We did the final marriage in January 2014.
2014 till date, you did not do anything as a housewife?
No.
You don't trade, you don't work?
No.
As an adult, you just sit like that and be waiting for a man to be providing everything for you?
Because that is what he told me that he would do it. I'm not meant to wait. Even if he asked me that I would do something, which I told him I want to do something for myself. I want to do something for myself because he's the kind of man that when you go out, he keep time for you. Maybe I work now, I come back late, or anyhow, you start beating me. Or you may even come to that place and start disgracing me.
Where and where has it disgraced you?
In the compound, both outside, if I'm buying something, he will come there and start talking to me.
Like which particular one has he come there to talk to you and disgraced you?
The other day, I went to buy karangoko. When I went there, people were much in that place. I have to wait till my own turn. When he came there, the way he was doing, people were just looking at him when he was overreacting.
You don't know how to prepare akara at all? I
know how to do it.
You don't know how to prepare pap?
I can prepare it.
So why do you have to go out to go and be buying it there?
Maybe if I should, maybe it's 15 naira one, 100 naira one. Is how we can get it outside.
Okay.
So that thing keep coming. There was a lady in the compound that whenever I pass, the lady will be calling me tortoise, giving me names. I will be telling him in the compound. This is what this lady is telling me. Won't you go and warn her so that this thing will not bring problem? My husband will not answer me. How will I do? Whenever I pass, this lady will be throwing bad words on me that I'm better than people that have married. Some people, their husband are beating them in the compound like rats. I'm better than them.
You just see and the lady will just start throwing words on you.
That is what she's doing.
Just like that?
Yes, even like other people in the compound. That is what she's doing.
And you're not pushing your husband to go and be talking to him. Is he a woman rapper? So if woman talk to you, your husband will go and warn the woman. If man talk to you, what do you expect him to do?
Because he want me not to fight. That whenever problem comes up, I should tell him.
Okay.
So I was expecting him either he should go and ask the lady what is the matter with her, or he should go to the lady's brother because she's staying with her brother and the brother wife. And
you did not report, you on yourself, you did not report to the brother or the brother wife?
Yes, I report the matter to the brother wife. She said, is the way my husband is doing things to me, that is why they are calling me names in the compound, that I should go to the husband. When I went to the husband to report, the husband said I should go, that she would talk to the sister. That is how the sister always behave to people in the compound. I don't know what he would do to the girl. that he's tired of talking to the girl. Maybe the thing he would do is to send her away from that house. That problem has been coming left and right.
Major reason why you report.
I wanted to pass at the gate. She was just throwing wash on me. When I look at her, I said, I don't blame you. Let my husband come back. I'll continue reporting to you. I'll continue reporting it to you. When I wanted to pass, she now pressed me at the gate and say, you that I will just slap. What will you do? Me that I'm better than you. That your husband
Talk
has
about
to
your
go.
husband, because I'm not judging case between you and the lady.
I'm bringing something out there. When the girl fought me, she bite me. And I bite her. When my husband came back that evening, they hold him at the gate and started telling him that I fight the girl and bite the girl. Instead of my husband to come back to the house and ask me what happened, he was there outside with them, supporting them, and he was telling the girl that she should come with him, that he should take her to where she would take antibiotics, take tetanus injection. The girl told him that she has already go there and take it.
Is it the girl that your husband was friendly before he married you?
No, this compound is the compound that we entered there 2015. That was not the compound that we stayed before.
Okay.
Yes. So the girl told him that she has already taken tetanus injection, that he want to go and bring police and arrest me. My husband was there with her. Later, my husband left her and went to pharmacy and buy some antibiotic drugs for her. He was there outside till 12 before he came inside. When he came inside, he was asking me, where is my baby? I said, he's sleeping. I said, I hope you people did not injure this boy. I was just looking at him. He now went outside and continued staying there with them. When he now came inside around 12 o'clock, he was watching wrestling in the house. I was just looking at him. Maybe he will ask me something, what happened or what did not happen. He did not ask me. Before I called him and started explaining, won't you ask me? Because I saw you with them outside when they were talking what I did not do. This thing I've been telling you since you did not even pay attention to me as your wife. Now you are listening to them. You are now inside house, you did not answer me. Even to ask me, you don't ask me anything. He was telling me that I have not even started fighting. That is just the beginning, that I should keep on. If I want to fight, I should put his baby inside the room. Inside the room, I should not injure him. I should not injure him. That is just the beginning of the fight. That I have not even started. What am I even saying? That if any day they arrested me, I should call my mother and to let them come and bear me because his son had not there. That he did not send me. Anything I will see in the compound, I should take it. I said, what for? So when I showed him the hand that the lady bite me, he did not even make anything. He did not even say a word to me. He now went and buy those drugs for the girl. The next day, the lady was...
What do you report to in this? What was your complaint? Why did you report this man? Is it between you and the lady issue?
It is the fight that is fighting me every day, dragging my hair.
The lady?
Him.
Okay. That's what I want to hear.
Yes. Whenever I complain something like that, what will result is beating. The other day I told him that my mother is sick. What will I do? That she's very sick. They are taking her to hospital and church. My sister, my cousin that was staying with her have left for school. Nobody. Can I go and see my mother? He was not even making do and see if I'm talking to him. Okay, since you did not answer me, please, any amount you have, give me. Let me send it to her. He did not even pay attention to me.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 33 years now.
You are 33 years?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, why are you laughing? Huh? Is it not her age? Is she lying? Can you speak louder? You are not I spoke to you, but this is not your voice. Please don't waste my time. I ought to have closed from here, so don't bring that kind of trick to my office. I spoke with you on phone. Is it how you are talking?
No, ma.
Is your voice drum?
No, ma.
So what are you talking as if you are toasting people in this office? Why are you beating her in the first place?
I'm very sorry, ma. My wife, I believe that she reported me here that I used to beat her. As you are sitting down here, I believe you will find it very difficult to hear the truth from me and from my wife. But the only God Almighty will interfere for this matter. Whether I'm lying against my wife, whether she's lying against me. She's saying this thing because you are not there. I will say in the favor of myself because you are not there. But Almighty God witnessed everything that happened between me and my wife since I know her 2008. Madam, see what happened. My first time that I dropped my hand with this my wife. I did not beat her because I don't like her. I don't do anything with her. Number one, this was a day that I was, the first day, this baby, what we were playing inside the room. She was in the kitchen cooking. Baby fall down and started crying. My wife came out from kitchen. When I was doing the baby like this, she now tried with the baby. I wanted to collect the baby from me. Started mashing his leg. I said, leave it. I'm here with the baby. I know how he fall down. I don't. You don't come now. You know what on her leg or what on her hand or what on her head. As he fall down, I put my leg and I carried the baby up. That fear, I baby cry. When I dragged the baby out, like baby, okay. My wife now land me slap. I'm saying this for God to bear my weakness. If I'm lying, before human rights will judge me, what will, in heaven will judge me. And I said, what is all this? You slap me. And now, she now bites me. If I'm lying, God will judge me.
She first slapped you.
I swear to Almighty God.
Then you now hold her.
I said,
and she now bites you again. Without you touching her.
Madam, I'm saying it for God to be God be witness.
I know now. You know the kind of.
I now put the baby on the bed. I said, you slap me. This is making 2 times that you lay your hand on me. As I put it, making she hold me, she bites me, and now slap her mouth. She call people, but they come. The 2 women run inside. Our former neighbor run inside. Hold me, leave your level. I said, you lay your hand on me, I will slap you today. You see, because I don't use to slap you. Today I will slap you. Those men, they hold me. My wife now run and carry bottle. God saved me that I put my hand. The bottle hit my hand.
In presence of your neighbor?
Yes. She want to carry knife. I collect the knife from her. That one finished. The second day, I came back from, I was inside with my baby. Our neighbor, the one is living with us now, is trying to fry groundnut. She was telling that woman, that is not the way to fry groundnut. Say, this is the way, this is the way, this is the way. She was telling the woman. When they don't talk, I said, Mommy bright. So you know how to fry groundnut. You have never one day asked me to give you money for 1 cup or 1 derica to fry, maybe keep for house they eat, but you always buy groundnut.
That is your wife?
Yes. My wife now opened kitchen door and said, Daddy, but what do you say? I say, repeat that. I said, so you know how to fry groundnut. You are telling another person. You have never one day asked me to give you money for 1 cup or 1 derica to fry, keep for how we they eat. The word that come out from my mouth say that I'm a slave because that you are very stupid for what you are saying. You are saying. If I'm lying,
your language.
For my language, I'm a slave because of a tango. Say you are very stupid for what you are just saying. I said, Mommy bright. I was controlling myself. I know God bear me weakness, not touch her that day. I control myself. I not say what. After 2 or 3 days, I call her. I remind her that word again. He said, why should I compare her with the other people, other women? I said, yeah, I will avoid her. Second day, I can't remember the day that I sleep 1 bedroom with my wife. I can't remember the day we eat 1 plate as we normally day before.
Why?
I come in the night, we wanted to sleep. I would say, I sleep in the parlor. Because you normally sleep in the parlor. I go and like, baby sleep like this, I want to sleep near her. She said,
who normally sleep in the parlor?
She.
Why? People don't have bedroom?
Now we have. I said, I can't remember. It's almost one year now.
Who always sleep in the parlor?
She's always sleeping in the
You are saying your husband refused to touch you for 1 year now, and you are the one sleeping in the parlor.
Madam, wait. So,
what is the okay, hold on, so I will not continue. What is the reason?
Ever since I gave birth to this boy through CS, he stopped sleeping with me. When I went, then I used to sleep on bed. The baby was not up to 1 year. He normally do this thing. Whenever I want to sleep, I know that it's time for me to sleep on bed. He will lie down like this. He will lie down like this.
With his stomach?
With his stomach, with his hand like this.
Down.
Yes. When I went, I would tell him to adjust and let me put this baby and lie down. He will not accept it. Please shift, let me lie down. and let me lay this baby and lie down. The next thing my husband did is to stand up and push me out of the bed. I landed. I fall from bed. When I stood up, I was crying. Why are you pushing me? He said, was I the one who buy bed for him? That I'm carrying shoulder in his house? Did I know how to buy bed? Did I know how to work for 1 naira and buy bed that I'm telling him to shift? I said, why are you pushing me on bed? He was raising hand on me, beating me. So that I stopped sleeping on his bed. And now I started sleeping on the floor. I started sleeping on the floor. This one that is saying that he was playing with the baby fell. This is what happened, man. I went to dry fasting in the church. Okay.
Let him
no, I did not
only
that
ask you that question.
Okay.
So, madam, when did I stop? Okay, the second day, God gave me witness. So I want to sleep with my wife. My wife pushed me out. I said,
Want to sleep with her on top of bed or in the parlor?
I go and meet her in the
That parlor, okay.
She pushed me. She said, you can't sleep for her. I said, you cannot tell me what to sleep, where to sleep. This is where I will sleep. You are my wife. I lie down, she lie down. I wanted to touch her for a while. She pushed me out. As I'm talking to, if my wife wants to sleep, she will wear tight trouser. If my wife wants to change clothes, she will use wrapper and cover herself. If I'm enter inside the room, she will lock the door. Me, I'm saying this. If you say
Is that true? Is that true?
It's not true.
Madam, live to hear the truth. Let hear from me first, ma, please.
No, wait. Is that true?
It's not true, ma.
Okay.
I have never wanted to open my mouth because my wife sleep. I mean, put to bed through the operation. I can count how many years. I mean, how many times I sleep with my wife since my wife put to bed. Now, I don't even remember. There's not that day again. I want to go and touch my wife. My wife said, for where? So when I started seeing my wife movement change, her dressing, the way she answer call. If my wife phone ring, my wife will take phone outside and answer. That one bring fight come. But I don't see any man who tolerate that. I be a lot. The way I'm seeing my wife movement is like I call her. If I'm doing something wrong, bring to my own understanding or report me to your people. They will call me, not when this thing don't end to fight. You now report for them that I picked you. If I'm doing you something bad instantly, report me to your parents. My wife will be 20. If my wife, there's one, this they used to call, whether, I don't know, that tie that women used to wear. My wife, I can remember one day I was in action, my wife dressed and makeup finished. I swear to Almighty God that created me and her, you were not there. But God gave me what I'm saying. But why do you dress like this? You don't dress like a married woman. My wife said, what you concern me? I said, you are telling me what you concern me? What is my own business? Okay, I kept quiet. If my wife phone ring, my wife will take that phone outside and answer. That one bring fight. She now change the system. If phone ring, if you don't want to talk, if we might answer the phone, you will now cut the phone. I say, I know you, network, I will call you back later. Okay. Call me back later, I beg, it's network. That one bring fight. I say, okay. I don't even talk about the one that my wife will go out. She will not tell me, I will not know until when I come. She know the time that I used to come back from work. I will call her. Maybe in the afternoon, once I call her that afternoon, maybe she's on the way, going out. She will answer me. And once she don't answer me, maybe at times go on, she will not answer it. Maybe I come back from work, not see her, I call her. The phone will ring. When it ring, like, I can remember the day that I called my wife, 35 missed call. She will not pick that call. I can remember that the day I called my wife, 65 missed call, I will not forget.
Which day?
I don't know.
Put that phone on silent. You should know now, that kind of a thing. You should know when you call your wife that something missed call, you don't remember the day.
Okay, you say which day?
Which date, yes.
Madam, the one, I believe, the one that just happened when she reported me today, if I know, I would have write it down. Even the day that she, even the one that when she reported me to this place, even as at yesterday, he calls Wahala. She told me that she's going to Auntie. Let me not jump. My wife will go out. I will call her. She will busy the phone. She will not pick the number. When she come back, she go from Monday to Sunday. My wife keep on church. I can see my neighbor, her friend, when her husband, when she always invite that woman to church. Her husband, she according to her, she said that why did this your friend they follow you go church again? He said her husband said that she should not follow her to outside church apart from this our church because see our house, see church. She should not go outside church and say about this church. I will not tell her. This is her husband talking to her wife. I mean his wife. His wife listen. You know they follow you go church again. Why this your on every time assignment, every time prayer, every time church? Now my wife has turned me to bachelor, a married man. I swear to Almighty God that if I have ever one day opened my mouth, tell my wife, say I will not sleep with her because she put to bed through operation. Anything I find for this life, now I know see.
Amen.
Then if I have see the way I'm seeing my wife movement is like she don't want to marry me again. Maybe things is not okay with me. That is why she find out. You have seen no reason why. If I want to sleep with her, she will not. It will. My wife will even do the action that she take. I will even my body will even come down. Tell me, if you shouldn't sleep for outside, so my wife will wake up. She will not open her mouth and say good morning. Let me not even go far. Day before yesterday, my wife first go outside. I was inside. She saw me quite alright. She was outside. She do everything finished. And I went outside to go and brush my mouth. She passed. He passed second one. And I brushed my mouth finished. She was washing plate. I clean my leg. I want to enter inside house. I want to open the door. She not even say anything. And I open the door again and say, Mommy bride, let's hear it. He said, that's the bride, let's hear it. I stand, look. I will be, I said, come. Me and you the inside house, I've never wanted to open me good morning, sir. But when you go outside, you'll be telling other people, good morning, sir, good morning, sir. What have I done to you? I opened this my mouth and asked my wife, if you don't want to marry me again, open up to me. It's not by force. It's better than all this wahala that we are doing. Madam, I am not here to make any case or be any statement in order to put blame on my wife rather than to tell you the truth because you are not there. What I understand between me and my wife now, she don't want to marry me again. That is the way I understand it. If she want to marry me and I offend her, she have the right to report me instantly. Or my wife sleep outside, or my husband not they come back home. She always sleep outside. For this child that she lay,
allow him to talk.
For this my work that she said I don't care, I don't do this, I don't buy clothes. My wife's that if she go and select clothes for outside, how much I will give.
The one you ask him to ask her to go and pick, have you paid?
Madam, I'm not owing anybody for that one. I think that what I should be December.
Yes or no?
Yes, I've paid. The only money, let me tell you the truth too. The only money.
So who among you now is lying? The husband talk, you go say shy.
I say
you talk, the husband say Jesus. So who among you now is lying?
You will not hear the truth from me or that from my wife, but only God will be will know
the clothes you collected, has he paid yes or no,
madam? The one that paid it, he has not paid.
The one that I refused to pay.
Which one did you pay?
Madam, the clothes. This madam money that he is talking.
I talk of clothes.
Clothes I've paid.
Does Malam sell? Do you go there to pay or you give her money?
He has never.
How much do you pay?
Madam, my wife said that the money is 10,000 naira.
Because he heard me say it now. He has not.
Ma.
You know, as you are calling God, it may not be idols that you are calling that
this
you feel it will strike you.
He has not.
But you don't know that the punishment of God, excuse me, don't interrupt me.
I'm sorry, ma.
You don't know the punishment of God is bigger than even idols that people worship. Because you cannot be calling God, God, God while you are lying. If you lie, the repercussion of you calling God in vain, you will not recover it in your life. Because we are not here, nobody is slapping you in this office. We just want to know the truth and how to resolve between both of you. But if you want to lie and keep calling God,
Madam, to God will make me.
I will not be the one to judge you. God will judge you.
For you to make peace between me and my wife.
Then you will tell truth, not by lying.
If I will tell the truth, if I offend my wife, instantly they can call you and see, or my husband sleep outside.
Let's forget about this. Let's talk about the previous one, the one that brought you. You did not resolve one. You are talking about tomorrow if you offend.
Madam, if let me just for a second, when I'm trying to bring out point, write it down and use it and ask her a question. So that
I've asked her. I said you did not pay. The one you asked her to go and collect from Mala, have you paid?
That's what I wanted to say now. You said I should not, but Madam is selling the one that I did not pay. When she said that she collected money from Mala.
She collected items. Is it money or items?
I collected 2,000, which he asked me to collect. Then others are items, golden moon, bread and tea.
I now went and asked Mala. Mala, did my wife collected money from you? He said yes. I said.
And why do you have to go and ask Mala when you ask your wife to go and collect? I'm not ashamed that you have to go and be, your wife tell you something, you have to go outside and be exposing your family. Shut up, excuse me, sir, excuse me, please. Don't you know that it's a disgrace on yourself as a man? That what your wife tells you something, what is 2,000? That you have to go to Mala to go and ask if your wife collect 2,000 from him. Isn't that a shame or a disgrace to your family secret?
I'm not the one who asked my wife. I did not.
You said you went to ask Mala. Yes. That is what you said now.
I said it.
Why do you have to doubt her? Why do you have to doubt your wife to go and ask Mala if your wife collected 2,000 from him?
Madam, because of the way my wife don't suppose.
As you started sending your wife to be collecting money from Mala.
That is the reason why
hold on.
Madam, I'm not the one.
Excuse me. Hold on. As now that you started asking her to go and be collecting money from Malam, what if Malam started toasting her, sleeping her because of money? How would you feel? Since you started sending her out to be collecting money from men.
That is why I went and if I'm the one that sent her to why again that I go and ask Malam, did my wife collect money from you? Why I challenged Malam to God to make me and I warn him, let this be the first and last. If my wife needs money, he have the right to tell me. Even the day before yesterday, I come back from work. My wife say he collected money from one woman to go and buy medicine. Again, he said,
but you self where be that even
am I not going to come back?
You that is 30-something years according to your age that you claim.
You have started
that
again.
You stay with somebody for more than since 2014. 2014 till date is how many years?
Madam,
and you've not been able to find anything to do. Are you a kid? If a man tell you not to do something and it's not providing for you, isn't that enough reason for you to look for what to do to earn your living? That every day, why would neighbor be insulting you? You look like 40 years or 40 something. You say you are 32.
I was
and you are married. Excuse me, I'm not doubting your age. Listen, but you don't look your age. You look like 40 something. That's what you are looking. That's how you are looking.
Is the way it's putting me under condition that I look older.
There is nothing like condition because you are not even working. Are you selling pure water? You allow me to talk. I'm not your husband, so don't come and challenge me here. Otherwise, I'll just close this case. You walk out of here. The way it's putting you, how is it putting you? People hawk pure water on the Moi Road that they still look good. You are borrowing money from here and they borrow 1,000, borrow 2,000, borrow something. There are women that can't even, their husband don't give to them, but they still go out to struggle and make living, and they stay to provide for the family. If the money you are collecting here and there, you are the one giving room to those people to be insulting you. Because if you manage your challenges in your house, if you want to have issue, let it be between yourself and your husband. If you are hungry, you know you are hungry. If you are drinking garri, you lock your door and drink garri. It's even better than you go to man and collect 2,000, go to woman collect 1,000. You don't have money, you say my husband say, you go to somebody and go and collect 10,000 naira. For what?
This medicine of it.
Allow me to learn that medicine of it should not be you bring it. I come back there before yesterday. He said, don't go buy medicine. he collected 600 from this woman. I said, which woman again? He said, the woman that is selling fufu. I said, come.
Woman that is selling fufu. Not the people they sell fufu there.
I said, come. Me, I know how people used to behave. Tomorrow night they will say, you will not be there. This thing kind of issue, I collect.
You do you drop money for your family before you leave? You should be ashamed that your wife is also collecting money from people up and down. You are married.
Don't be annoyed, please. Don't be annoyed. To God to make me that Saturday, I dropped money.
How much? 1,000.
I dropped 3,000 for her to cook soup. She said you will not be. She was like, you want to go somewhere, otherwhere. And now I dropped 3,500. I give my baby 150. When he want to follow me, I say no. I take him to Malam place. I buy something for her. So Malam give her. At the same time, she coming out. I say okay, stay with your mommy. 115 naira. So Malam give him whatever. Don't give him sweet. Oh, I left. When I come back, for my wife say she collected money. I said
After giving her 3,500.
I did not give her for money. Yes, ma.
After you give her 3,500.
Yes, ma.
The same day you gave her 3,500.
On Saturday, that I normally drop money for cooking soup because she didn't cook any other thing more than that. Madam, allow me see for you to get the.
I am hearing you now. I'm asking you questions. So if you are saying something for me to get whatever, I have to ask you.
I dropped 3,500 naira.
The same day.
That Saturday.
That is the same day she went to borrow 600.
When I come back from work.
Yes. No. That is what I want to hear.
The same that Saturday. She when I come back from work, the same that Saturday. Where did you go? She said, want to go and buy medicine. She collected 600 from this woman. I said, mommy, brother, you have started here. This malam now, we never finish her. I've told you time without number. If I go out, I don't go, I will come back. Why you no wait for me? God do this boy will not kill this boy this night. It's the same thing that happened for this boy leg. Now you carry the whole blame put on my head. Why you no wait for me?
Why do you stop her from working? Why do you say she should not be doing anything?
To God who make me, madam. I have never one day opened this my mouth and tell my wife, don't work. You will not know the truth, but God will know the truth. I met my wife 2000. If I'm going to start from that place, 2008.
Was she working when you met her?
I don't know. She's not working, madam.
She was not working?
Yes, ma'am.
When you married her, did you ask her to work?
When I met her, I don't like my wife to be a housewife. If I'm going to start from that place, everyone will bear me witness. When I meet my wife, 2008.
This ever will come down today because of you.
February, Valentine time. That night that I was in my own room, we talked till daybreak. I did not go work the following day. I see that they remind her this word whenever she started trouble with me. What do you want to do for the living? The first work my wife choose, hairdresser. No, she asked me to choose for her. I said, no, that's the last thing I will not. Tomorrow you say it's me. Please, the first work my wife choose is hairdresser.
Has she learned the hairdresser?
She started. I said, I don't want to hold you anything on everything that they said they will bring. She give me the list. Then 2008, I count the money and I gave to her. You know, even reach how many months. You know they go again. Come, what happened? He said, the woman they tell her, said, do this. The one where she won't go learn. The woman know they try. And to go do this, do that. I said, okay. You don't want to go and look for her. Okay, what will you want to do again? Can you go and do a sewing? She said no. She don't like. What do you want? He said catering. We look for a place. She said her friend they go for a first base. She started that one. Do along the line. She was pregnant for me. When the belly almost to put to bed, she stopped. And she put to bed, the baby died.
Sorry about that.
Me, what I'm trying to tell you, to tell nothing but the truth. Because you are not there. It's only God that will bear the witness. I tried my possible best. Then we are not having this kind of problem between me and my wife. I've said it that day. You know, this problem started from this compound that we got back in 2016-17.
This very compound.
Because of the kind of people that my wife mixed up with.
What do you now?
My wife used to go out and come back 12 o'clock to 12. My wife I used to go outside and padlock because she hold the key. I say if she come back and I do not hear, I'll open the door for her. She started destroying the door. I used to, anything from 11, 12, I will go and padlock the...
Where do you go that you don't come home till 12 o'clock?
I will go and padlock outside so that when she comes, she open it and I enter inside. When she come back, maybe she did not come. I say, even if you did not tell me...
Where did she tell you that she go?
She said she went to a Catholic church. I would not lie for her because I waited. She faced that night, second day, whether she would tell me. She would not. I could read you. He said he went to, they have program for Catholic church. You are a member of Catholic church. Then before I married you, I married to my own church. Even if somebody invites you to, you have the right to tell me. If I say go, you go. If I say don't go, you have no right to go. But look at the time. Okay, carry this baby. You know, as a child hot. When they say they carry the girl, they do this. Carry baby, they work late in the night. You know, fear. Even at the time when we say, now only me and you. If you like, you come back. If you don't like, you stay sleep for where you there. What do you say? He said, Daddy, it's like you don't hear me. I'll be waiting. She cut phone. I leave. When I come back, I did not see my wife. I call her. No, I did not see, I call my wife. My wife did not pick call. I call. I said, where are you? Say she did church. 11 o'clock. She can't call me.
11 in the night.
After 11, she can't call me. Where did they say they church? Which church? He said, why go to ask her all this kind of thing? Doing this issue on me, even if I drop money, any money that I drop my wife will manage it. Issue of collecting money from my now, there and there. Do this, spoil me, do that and that, go out without my knowledge, come back anytime she like. That is the only way the problem is started. If I come back and from my why you not sweep this house, even when this baby was 1 year old, every time my wife wanted to go and put the baby for daycare, say, God, only one child. Look at this woman, you will put baby for bag, will be fetching water, and the one fetching water. The time that I stop fetching water is the day that she reports me to when I come back from Man Right, this office. That is the day that I stop. Because
why do you stop? Because she reported to Woman Right. You stop fetching water.
I'm coming now. That is when this matter happened, when she dragged my hand from the cloth that I wore.
After you left here?
No.
Before you come here?
When we dragged this matter, when she bring me to Woman Right, that week that I stopped fetching water because of this my hand. I think the hand is getting better now as I've started fetching the water now. I think it's it day before yesterday. Madam,
do you still want this marriage?
Please, ma, over what he's saying now.
Answer me first. Do you still want this marriage?
No, ma.
I want to
ask question, please. Let's close.
Mr. John Okon.
Yes, ma.
What I want to ask you is concerning your behavior as a husband. When a husband is not meeting up his obligation as a husband, the wife will not care. When you are stop sleeping with your wife, the love will not be there. Number one.
Madam, there is his word against her word. She said the man stopped sleeping with her. The man said the woman stopped sleeping with him.
Wait, number two.
If she's the one sleeping in the parlor, husband and wife can sleep with each other any place, whether in the kitchen. But she's wearing tight and wearing pants and wearing
the man is putting his stomach on ground to sleep.
Not on ground, he said on bed. Before she started wearing.
Before she come first, come go parlor. Now when you dey buy, they hear na this pikin and they hear buy. Which day you don't go, you don't give her money. So my wife go change wardrobe, make you look fine. At least person wey dey sleep with woman, if woman dey smell, you no go sleep with her. My wife go. I know say one of people dey clean.
My wife
na dey neat.
You know they.
Okay, when this thing dey happen, did you call the mother? Which any member of the family did you have respect for to report this matter?
Good. Madam, I'm very happy for this question that you asked me. This question that you asked me, you were not there. I always say God may be weakness if I'm lying. I'm very happy for the question that Madam asked her. Because it's now that I know. When my wife said that, when my wife insulted me one day, I said, you call me stupid. You, for my present, my wife said, you. I be like person who will stand for your face. The thing will speak for my language. Let me try for English. I be like person who will stand for your presence and talk to you. You look like a man that I can stand and talk to you. As old as you are. If you don't do that, the manager they manage you. You, they tell me that one. I be looking in 2008. You look me finish. I be old man. You carry me go village. I can still remember Colonel. That man don't die the time when we go for tradition, but when we go for introduction, the time that man called me, he said I should come out and stand. My wife stand. He said I should face ourselves. He said, ask my wife, how do you look at this man? Looking very well from head to toe. He now ask me I should look him for. Is it okay? I say yes. Will you marry this man? I say yes. Will you marry this my daughter? I say yes. Now today you are calling me a old man. I said no. He said you which marriage? You go and disgrace I go and disgrace her for village. Say I go to marry. Who know me for my who know me for our family? I say
now you making no report to any of your family.
Our mother phone number. This a few days ago when our mother went before she traveled. That is when my mother called me. That phone that before she traveled to the village, her mother called me. That is how I discovered that woman's number. I store back. My wife clean her number, her wife number, all the people that I have number, because when the first she's doing all this, I will report. Even when my wife was in the village, he called me.
You no report to any member of your family?
I used to.
Who did you report to?
To his the one that his junior brother to his father. Whenever my wife started problem, I report to that man when the number was with me. When my wife called me, when she was in the village, she called me to come to village and collect the money that I pay for bride price. I said,
You don't call me, come collect a bride price.
She not be the man.
Okay, she go home.
She called me. I said, what happened? Say I should come. I said, I should come home. Now when she dey home with her parents, I should come. I now called that man. I reported everything. Even the one that they put for his because her father died. That man's son, where they put as a father. I even called that one and reported. Say if our sister, said that to me, that I should wait, that he will call me back. Let him talk to my wife. Then now even the junior brother to his father, everybody was begging that I should not be annoyed. That if my wife said that they ask because nobody said ask if she's lying. Now when she said I insult her parents, she said the same thing my outside when we see small money they eat. Now because the motorway they drive down, they owe no money again. So my wife, I'm not knowing that my wife doesn't want to marry me again. Me I know. I call my wife. If you know she want to marry me, let it be very peaceful way. My wife said, thank God, and I only one child they give to me. Even other women when they carry to go man house, then they cook. Look at that friend. When he come out now, look at a man who born with golden spoon in his mouth. You want to go and marry him? Well, but please let it be in very peaceful way. Madam, see, if you are there, so God open your eyes. Me, I don't see. If you have your brother or you weak or your wife, your wife open your mouth and open his mouth and tell you say the hand where you take slap her. Ask her this one if she said it. The hand where you take, you never use that hand and do good thing for your life. Not the talk of course. Not the talk of abuse. Old man like you. Don't listen to marriage and they manage you.
Agnes.
You are very stupid by saying this.
You don't see small boy for it now.
Have you?
If your husband say you don't like the way you dress, can you change?
This man they talk now. I know he's not surprised when you talk him. You talk him. Listen to me,
please. I want to say something.
You talk him yes or no? Can you swear?
Excuse me. Please, ma, can I say something? Because
I like the question. I like the question
when you answer them and talk.
Did you talk that thing to your husband?
You talk what? Because he said a lot of things.
The thing where he talk, he say you just the manager. You don't dey look and finish. Say you the manager. You don't become old man. They open your mouth and tell him.
I did not say so because he said he has not finished paying my dowry. What they gave him in the list of the marriage.
Thank God
Whenever-
the list is there. Only
whenever-
2 things. One big generator for the father, daily bike for the mother. The list is there. When you
for Calabar.
when you paid for,
No, one thing.
wait, madam, when you pay, they will mark it. When you bring this one out, they will mark it. If you like, go and carry it. You know where I keep everything. Because you go
One
and
big
carry it.
generator for the father.
I swear, thank God, say not be me writer.
Me, I think say this man no marry you. I don't
One
say
big
he
generator
marry you.
for my
He
people.
hasn't-
My people argue that matter is like, did he want to go and bring
Go
fight?
and sit down, we are talking.
I say, the elder said they should calm down. That marriage no dey finish one day.
Yes.
As far as the marriage is continue, the generator can come out anytime. The bike can come out anytime.
Yes.
That is the only 2 things will remain. But today my wife.
That is not the only 2 things that remain.
Madam,
What I
talk.
want to
If
know
you want to,
before you-
God will provide money. We will go. The list is there.
Madam,
Ma,
no be because he never finish the
I want to
let me
say
Like
what
I
you
don't want to
always
marry
say
me
before I made that pronouncement. Before I make the pronouncement of which he said,
Madam, I've
I
asked
said
you the
I'm
question
just
that I
managing
wanted to.
him.
I want her to ask.
Don't
That
interrupt and
that
allow.
I'm just managing him.
What prompted you to say that?
He said that I'm not the type that he should marry, that he regretted why he married me, that his sister wanted to give him a born again lady for him to marry, that he was waiting to marry a woman that would look like his mother. He made a mistake, that mistake, if I don't leave his house, he will commit suicide and go to Kirikiri and make sure
Which
that
one
he
wants
wastes
to
my
marry a
life.
woman that will be like this?
That is what he said, that he was waiting to
He
search
wanted
for
to marry an old woman.
and marry a woman that he will be like his mother. That was why he was waiting. That he regretted why
For
he paid my
caring.
dowry. That he was waiting to marry a woman that will look
Madam,
like his
even for
mother.
your president, I'm still saying a woman of your type, you know, for now, no day. A woman of now, no
That,
day.
that was why he was waiting.
Woman of now, they
Like,
will wear
will I
tight.
talk?
Madam, talk.
Because where you started, that is where
Woman
our
of type
start.
does not mean say you no
That
dey
is not
sleep with
mean
your wife.
anything.
That
That's
is
not mean
where.
anything in
That
this
is
sense.
where
You want your wife to look old?
No.
Me, I cannot look old.
Because he
though.
Madam,
said
not be
this
old
because
matter.
he has determined
He
in
should
his
wear
mind
that
that
nine
he
is a
will
So if
problem.
you talk about the dressing,
And the problem of you
It's
old
very
men,
hard.
when I
All
marry
this
you,
thing that he
when
said,
I know my
said
wife,
that he
madam,
fully knew that
according to
marriage
she
will not be
very
good.
hard before you find
That is
out
why
how
he's
my
bringing
wife
out all these
waist.
things
She
to
said
talk.
she don't like it.
so today
But
she's
look at
like,
now. Since we pack from
life they change now.
Madam.
This woman, your wife still dey
Madam.
young now.
Madam,
Can I talk?
if you talk about
Because-
dressing, she's okay. If you talk about dressing,
Is it the trouser that is a problem?
madam, that is not the way she's doing things for me. It appeared to me that my wife is not
Madam,
interested for this
Madam
marriage. That is
Okon,
where I
Please,
understand.
ma.
respond to what? Allow her to talk.
He said that the first day that he slapped me was when this baby was on bed and he fell,
down.
he now blocked the baby. That was not the first day.
Okay.
The day that he slapped me was in that first compound, which I wanted to leave. My mother begged that maybe it was a mistake. I never knew that he has a woman in the compound, which he did not explain to me. You know, as a neighbor, whenever I come outside in the morning, I will greet this woman and say good morning. She will not answer me. The lady lives opposite his room. The lady lives opposite his room. I will be reporting this issue to him. Why is it that whenever I greet this lady, she will not answer me? He said I should continue greeting. That is how they do in their compound. I said, why will I continue greeting her when she don't answer me? I never knew that two of them were in one room dating.
Ma, see what
Before the lady left.
You look old forever. You know go old.
Allow her now. What is your problem? You
I'm
talk
sorry,
like
ma.
a woman.
Before the lady now left his room, because this lady was dating his own brother, before he now went to date another Calabar man still in that compound, before he now go into the lady, that same compound. Yes, the lady was staying in his room. Me, I don't know. So I don't know if it is because he wanted to marry. That was why he was looking for a way to push the lady out of his room. So when he came to me, then I was walking at Kwara bus stop, Okonjo Road. So when I went to the compound to collect the money, that was one woman was owing me in that compound. While I was working, I was waiting for my results to further move. So my mother now said, no, there's no need of me working. Let me come and go to computer school at Ikeja here while I'm waiting for the results.
Is your mom in Lagos?
She traveled home and she's sick since then.
Okay.
So she now brought 30,000 to me that I should owe the money, that if she collects the second salary, since she's working with a Oyibo man, one Lebanese man at Tejo Show Estate at Ikeja, that I should hold the money and wait for her to collect money, that this is the money that remain with her, 30,000 that I should
See, now
hold
your
on.
old mother is working. You know, come they work.
That I was stooling now. Immediately I dropped my biro and now walk. So I was walking when he knew me. So I was waiting for the result before my mother said no, I should now go over to computer school while I'm waiting for my result. So I was about going that. Since I'm alone, I don't have brother, I don't have sister. It's only me for my mother and my father is late. So I was about doing that when he came to me. The woman that was owing me in his compound.
I want you to tell us, not all this story. You too like story. Go straight to the point. My husband said this, and that is why I replied this. I'm wearing trousers because I don't want again. I don't want to marry again for so reason. Okay. That is what I want to hear. I don't have all that time. This after she's supposed to close by now.
Okay.
Something that I've been begging you, if you don't want to bring to my own understand, we make it settle it and not be doing the problem way.
So that's what happened in that compound. The issue of the hairdresser to learn how to make. Under 3 months I was pregnant, I got miscarriage. Under 3 months I was not feeling okay for a few months before I announced.
I can remember you said woman used to send you message to
I was pregnant. That was 2008 June to September. I went to his house June and I was pregnant that June, July, August, September. That ending of September to that ending of August to September, I was miscarriage, which my mother, he took me to Promise Hospital. So I came back home. I was still bleeding. It was November that bleeding stopped. So I was still at home. I should not talk because you have explained your own.
I did not say you should not
talk.
So
everything ended that 2008, which I was miscarriage. 2009, 2010, he was telling me that his junior brother have children. Why is he waiting that he did not have children over me since I got miscarriage that 2008? There is no issue again. Why did he have to put me in his house in his age? He's not having any issue from me that he regretted why he put me in his house. So I was just going from prayer to prayer. I was just doing prayer in our church.
Until you born this boy.
Yes. So no, I was pregnant for twins. I was pregnant for twins while I was going to the catering school. So along the line, under 3 months, my leg was swelling.
No go into all those ones again.
No, he said something about that
catering
issue.
Say what he said.
So that is what
your leg swollen, this one do that. We cannot take all this time. Your leg swollen, does it have anything to do with what he said?
He said he spent money that I did not do anything over that. So that is how I stopped the catering school.
Since I married, I've never one day sleep with any woman. But you're in my house, working. I'm making an arrangement for a new husband.
Why you no wan marry this man again?
Oh God, thank you. This is my wife.
This man keep beating me. Even when I was.
How many times he beating you?
Uncounted times. Uncounted times. And when I was put to bed for that twins, the woman that was bathing me was still in my room. When my husband beat me, I was bleeding. I went to Ileko General Hospital.
Why you dey beat your wife?
Hold on, let her stop now. I saw you want judge matter, interrupting jaga from here. Is that how to interfere in matter?
Leave this man.
After that bleeding, the woman that was still bathing me hot water was still in my room when he beat me with the woman.
This baby, I mean.
Not this one, the twins that I lost. He was beating me under 1 to 2 months that the woman was still pressing hot water on my body.
The recent one, which one is the last one?
This last one
you can
now,
remember, but
yes, this last one now that happened was I went to a meeting. When he returned, he told me that
church
he's hungry.
Meeting?
No, their club.
He went to meeting or
him.
Okay.
So when he came by, he was talking that he want to eat. He was complaining what happened there at the meeting place, which I gave him food. He gave me money to go and play Baba Ijebu for him. I went there to play the Baba Ijebu for him. Coming by,
husband and wife playing Baba Ijebu.
So he was still eating.
You never say something, man.
Don't interrupt her. Never say something, man. You where they give woman money to go play the Baba.
Rice don't usually good for drinks that will make him to drunk more. I said, okay, you are complaining that you are still hungry. What will I do now? He said, he's hungry, that I should leave it. There's nothing I can do. When I was eating rice, he was talking that imagine him doing all sorts of things for me, for peace to reign. That is how I normally do. Sometimes I will be sitting there, I will be talking alone. Start talking. When once you ask him what is the matter that you are just start talking, stop things that have passed over a few years ago, you will bring it out again. You will bring it that. So he was just talking. I said, what happened? He said, imagine because he's falling now, he's no more having money. Look at the one behaving, that if a man falls, is a woman that make the man to rise, that the woman that help the man to have money to assist the man. I say, in what way will I assist you? Why are you talking like this? Do we
you have said all those ones. You have said all this.
So that was why he was beating me while I was telling him, what did you give me to do?
Madam, please
that
ask
I
me
will
a question.
accept you,
Oh,
that I will assist you. What will I do to assist you? Will I go to another man outside to get money to assist you? He was saying that I should shut up. If I don't shut up, that my cup has full. That he has warned me to leave his house peacefully. If I don't want to leave his house, he's telling me every day that he will go to Krikri. I will just die for Sarah. He keeps saying this. He keeps saying this, and the evidence.
Have you ever reported to any members of your family of that threat?
I report it to my family, both his family.
Who in his family do you?
I report it to his sister and his brothers.
That was when?
Whenever I do, is this last one that I say I will not report to them again because they talk to him, he refused to hear them. I've reported it to my family, which whenever they call him, will be insulting them on phone. If they called him to bring me to them, since if you don't want to marry me again, you should bring me to them, that did not pick me on the roadside. He will say marriage is not by force, they did not sell me for him, that I'm free to go. That if I'm waiting for him to put my load outside, that is where I will die. That will go to Kirikiri. My mother will die as a childless woman. That his son is even better, he has buried his father and mother. Nobody remains. If he dies,
are you the only daughter of your mother?
I'm the only child for my father and my mother. So whenever I want to fight me, got to bring knife and see if I should cough. The other day he was holding two knives, that I should take one, that he holds one. Anybody that will face stab should stab once. That is ready to die. He was putting the knife directly to my neck, that if I should cough, that he will kill me. Which my hair and my neck, like this was in his hand.
How was it?
My neck and my hair, the cloth like this, and my hair was in his hand, which my neck was on the wood of the bed. It was hitting me. So together with my hair, when he went there, he was bringing the two knives that I should hold one. That anybody, if I will be able to kill him first, that I should kill him. That is ready for whatever that will happen. That I thank God, in the compound, generator are always on. Before they will get to know what happened, he has already killed me and take me to a canal. He said this repeatedly in the room. And this thing, he keep beating me late at night, because before he used to beat me when they have not that, people will run and separate them, and then separate. The other day, my neighbor used scissors to cut my hair. They were two in number. They ran into the room. They were big. The other one was with towel. She was passing to go and bet. When she heard me screaming in the house, she was calling me, Mommy Bright, Mommy Bright. I was like, the lady ran into the room and saw him holding my hair, and this baby was on bed crying. The lady shouted, leave her neck with her. I don't want to kill her. He now ordered the lady to go out of his room, that if you don't
leave
you
have the lady's
his room.
Number?
Yeah, I have it.
Give me the lady's number.
That if the lady refused to leave his room, whatever she will see, she should take it. The lady now ran outside and called neighbors. They now came into the room. They were trying to separate the fight, to separate his hand from my hair and my neck. He refused to, which they were now using scissors to cut my hair out of his hand. My neck was still in his hand.
Give me the lady's
that is
number.
the evidence that I brought there.
The number.
You throw that cloth, you will see it there, which he was doing, what he was doing with the cloth. And I came back from a dry fasting, cooking for him, which he was beating me. They were now trying to...
If you interrupt me again, I will arrest you from this office now. Now. I don't care how long it happened. If you interrupt me again, I will arrest you from this office right away. Give me the lady's number.
They were now trying to remove my hair out of his hand with my neck. They were now telling him that, have you not seen the baby crying? Won't you leave the baby, the mother hair?
If you have misfortune, is the woman that you put on her head?
She was now saying that she should leave. Look at how this baby is crying. If you don't have pity on the mother, you should pity this child, that you are beating this woman like this, and the baby is crying on bed. Do you want to kill her? He refused to leave my hair until the other lady said, you will kill me today. They were now trying to remove his hand from my neck and my hair. Before they now cut my hair and remove my hair from his hand, I now got to bite his back, which he was still dragging my hair. I was kneeling. He was still hitting me like this. They were dragging. They were dragging.
Give me the lady's number now.
It's on a retreat. This is it, man. one have pack out. So when
this one was among people that came to rescue you.
Yes. So the thing keep on doing it. He now stop doing. The other day, which month sef, either March, that this one happened. I was my neighbor child came into the room to play with this boy. The boy is 1 year 1 month. When the boy came into the room to play with him,
what is her name?
Is Christiana. When the boy came to the room to play with this boy, it was this boy that opened it for that boy to come into the room to play with him. So he was inside the room. He now stood up and warned me that if I don't open door for that boy to go outside, that boy will be in his rock up. I will use my tongue to lick the urine. I was not saying, your boy, there is no brother for him, another sister, anybody for him to play with. He's looking for someone that he will play with. Who is he going to play with? Allow them to play now. He was telling me that I should send the boy out of his room. I was saying, how will I send this boy out? He's
your neighbor's child or
my neighbor's child. I say, okay, since I should remove this boy from your room. This boy, come. I'm not the one who send you out. He's the owner of the room. Please go and play outside. This boy that I'm holding was crying. I should allow the boy to start. Say it's your daddy that said I should send him outside. I was not taking the boy outside. This one was crying. I said, oh yeah, come outside and play with him. So my husband was doing as if he's ready to beat me at that moment. Before you know it, he now went outside at the back.
The other person that packed out, do you still have a number?
I don't have a number. I deleted it from my phone. So when I brought the boy out of the room, he was just misbehaving as if he wanted to beat me. So that day was Holy Saturday, Easter day, Holy Saturday. So the way he was doing, he went to backyard to stay. He was doing like this. Was just shaking his head, nodding his head, doing like this. I said, what happened today? When he came inside, I said, will I serve you food? He did not answer me. Should I give you food? I finished cooking. He did not answer me. So this lady, there's one leaf that they cook, their husband cook. It's not, they don't eat the soup that we call aditan in my place. They said in their family, they forbidden the leaf. So there's one leaf that they cook, either Igbo people call that leaf, either Trupa. So they now cook the other one, either she's the one that cook, because what happened there, when they cook, there's some native food that they join money to cook in that place. Like sometimes if I want to cook a pankoko, they will say if I want to join them, I should bring money for them to buy a pankoko and cook some more. When we did that in 2 times in that compound with that Igbo woman, so we will now share it. The woman said they should teach her how to do it, so we now contribute like 100 naira. I will teach the Igbo woman how to do it. I will dish my own out. They will now dish their own. So that is how we teach her how to cook that food. So when this lady was cooking that food, she said, since they don't eat aditan in their family, they forbidden it, that they have cooked the leaves that looks like that leaf. I said, she now brought it to me. I was now keeping it in the room. So in that day, there are some guys outside, they normally drink. Sometimes when you go out, they may buy drink for the children. Whenever they see children, maybe they will buy biscuit for the children, even adults. Because in our compound, there is space outside there, which people can usually sit down and take fresh air. So other people cook. The other woman cook rice. The other woman cook rice. I said she gave them rice. See, they was asking her for Easter food. She now served them some more rice.
Go straight to the point.
Yes. So
you're talking too much story.
The food that the lady brought to me, I now hand the food over to them that and asked me for food. I gave them the food. So when they brought plate, I was in the church because I told them I will be going to church. So since our church have program at Maryland, I don't have money to go there. Let me go to Catholic church and renew my baptism since I'm not going to Maryland.
Go straight to the point.
So he now threw the plate of that woman away. He now threw the plate of that woman away. That I serve someone his food. The food that he suffer under rain and sun to give me money. To give me money to cook. He now took the woman plate and go and throw it away. That Easter Saturday, that Holy Saturday, I did not see the plate. The woman was asking me.
Okay, in a nutshell, your witness did not pick up, which is supposed to be your witness on the last beating when he heard your head.
Maybe because he did not know you. Let me just call. Okay, I don't have credit. I don't have a
even if you don't, if she's not a dubious person, even if I'm not number calling you still have to pick first.
Maybe she's not with her phone.
It's alright. So your reason why you said you are no more interested in the marriage
For safety of life. For
constant
securing
beating.
of my life, because I'm the only child for my mother and my father. I don't want to die and leave my mother. Since he keep telling me if I don't leave his house, he will kill me and go to Kirikiri. My mother will die as a childless woman. I will just die for Sarah. Please, I want to save my life. Not that I'm tired of marrying him. For my life purpose. When a man keep putting knife directly to the woman's neck, sometimes he will carry bottle that I should hold one. And even I coughed that day. Like the other day that he was beating me, which I ran outside. Nothing happened. He was about coming out of the room. And I asked him, do you want to come outside or you want to go inside because I want to take that bath and bath this baby? He was just looking at me like this, wearing me from up to down. I was saying, why are you looking at me like that? I said, are you going inside? You want to come outside? Please, I want to take that bath and bath this baby. The next thing I had was slap. He used all man power and hit me on my head. This baby fell from my back and hit his head on that door. I was just, he said I should come inside. Shebi, I'm carrying shoulder in his house. I should come inside and my cup has full. I was shedding tears. The way he was doing, I went to neighbor. I report to them as, please, they should come and see you.
Which of your neighbor?
This lady husband. And I called this lady, I called the other woman in the compound. Please, they should come. I don't know what happened. This man will beat me this night. This is how he slapped me. He stood there. I said, are you going inside? I want to come outside. Please, I want to take that bath and bath this baby. The way he was just looking, the next thing he landed me on my head with all force of slap. What did I do that you slapped me like this? So those people now came to him. I was there outside. If I want to go inside, he would be at the door. He would be at the door waiting for me. When I went outside, they now said I should wait, that there's an issue.
Leave this baby and concentrate on this matter. After you are not the one that brought him.
That there is issue that happened at Shashala's bus stop. He was holding my neck that I should go inside. If I don't go inside, something will happen. Those women were dragging his hand out of my neck.
It's okay. Well, please, we can see that we're running late here. If you have any contribution, briefly, we'll just have the line open for just 3 persons. 0903,02474. If you have anything to say, this is number to call. Okay, you've heard from your wife. Are you still interested in this marriage?
Yes, ma'am.
You are still interested in this marriage?
Yes, ma'am.
You won't do that.
Did that sound funny to you?
No, as madam.
You are opening your mouth like goat. Did I sound funny to you? Am I laughing while I'm asking you a question?
No.
Or if you have no value for your life, do you think another person don't have value for their children? If you want to show your manpower, can't you? You don't know where your mates are fighting, wrestling, and they are paying them money? If you are frustrated, must you kill somebody's only one child in the name of stupid thing you call marriage? Do you buy her? I'll tell you, I'm not going to end this case today. Because if I have any single evidence against you from all the allegations she lay against you, you are not going to take ordinary undertaking in this office. You will write and we are still going to certify it from court. And if you are still interested in this marriage, there are conditions we are going to give to you, which if you cannot abide by it, then you go back. If you die, you continue with your life. Am I right, defender and access to justice? Good evening.
Hello, good evening, madam.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, Steve are calling from United Kingdom.
From where?
From United Kingdom.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, madam. I appreciate you for the time and bringing such cases like this, and you're lighting people in Nigeria, because some of men in Nigeria, they don't really know how to take care of a woman. But and I think this man should be arrested once the evidence has come out that he laid cheated this woman as the woman said, I think he should be arrested. There must be a deterrent. There must be teaching other men that it's wrong to lay a hands on a woman. I don't know the woman before. All what she said, I feel sorry for her.
Yeah.
And madam, I think the woman has said she wants to leave the marriage based on the way the man is treating her and abusing her.
Yes.
They should let the woman just go, because if not, this man is going to kill this woman. We found a lot of things that is happening here in Europe. Africa and Nigerian men killing their wives, and so please, madam, you should let this woman gently leave this man alone, because if not, this man is going to kill this woman.
Thank you, Mr. Jerry from London.
Okay,
Thank
so
you
that-
for
so
that
that-
wish.
so
God
that
bless you.
much.
God
Thank you,
bless you,
madam.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
For what reason will you beat a woman? For what reason will you head her head? For what reason will you threaten her with knife? Human rights defender and access to justice. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Please, can you turn down the volume of your set?
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. Where are you calling from and who is speaking, please?
This guy doesn't I'm calling from.
You heard her. You heard her head. Neighbors have to come and rescue her from your hand. That is not enough. They cut her hair that you cannot buy from market. That is not enough. You are threatening her with bottle. You are threatening her with knife. Are you insane? You normal? Human rights defender and access to justice. Good evening. Who is speaking and where are you calling from, please? Hello. Hello, Human rights defender and access to justice. Good evening.
Sir,
Good evening.
good evening.
Yeah.
I'm just watching the both couples.
Where are you calling from, please? Who is speaking?
I'm calling from Lagos.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. You know, it's a threat to the woman all the time.
Yeah,
It's not right.
sure.
I find myself too in the same position. My husband keeps stressing me that way too.
Okay.
That was some 6 months ago. Every time he would tell me, I will kill you, I will take myself to the police station, just for no reason. So the only way I decided to overcome that situation was for me to close my mouth shut. Whether he says good or bad, I will not talk. I isolated him. The only thing I was doing was for me to cook, make sure that he eats whenever he wants to eat. Good morning, sir. Welcome, sir. I'll go inside my room. I did that until he got tired. He came and begged that he knew he had wronged me by treating me anyhow. To the extent that my children was telling me, Mom, don't go to the parlor to stay with him, that they are going to get me a television in my own room. That Daddy can kill me any moment, that the way he talks, the way he reacts. So where am I heading to? It is husband and wife issue. She doesn't know the next place she will jump into. It might be water. The devil you know is better than the angel that you don't know. So for my own opinion, because the way I watch the lady, it is true that the husband is 100% wrong. Let her close her mouth a bit. You get? And ignore him whatsoever, because I know men, when they don't have money, they become like tiger. It was the same thing. My husband is a very rich man, you know, an Igbo man. If they don't get on top the way they want it, they're always angry. So the way I overcome my own words, I kept quiet. I don't talk. I don't answer him when he gets angry. So that is my contribution. It is not enough to separate them or for the lady to go. But my own opinion is for the man to write undertaking that he would never threaten that woman. Thank God that the matter is in your hands. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kola. God bless you.
Bless you.
All right. So that is it. If you are still willing, I've asked you, you cannot say you are still willing to marry somebody that you want to kill. You want to kill her and go on with your life with another woman, or you are willing to marry her and settle and have peace in your marriage. Your attitude is not an attitude of a matured man. People get married to matured men at times to have peace because of your experience. You are not young. You should be, your experience should lead you on how to maintain peace in your home. And instead of you maintaining peace as an aged person, you are the one constituting nuisance, causing all manners of problems in your marriage. Even if you don't have money, is she go to give money? If she doesn't have child, is she go to give child? Why must you be behaving to the extent of neighbor coming to rescue your wife from your hand? For what reason? And you think any responsible person will praise you for doing that to your wife? A man beating woman, do you think anybody can award you beating your wife? I don't tolerate that too. Child abuse, domestic violence, or brutality from women. That one, see yourself and see prison. I'm not going to take it from you. It's already running late, and we need to type the condition we want you to sign in our office. So we don't have any other option than to adjourn the case. Then you come properly and sign that undertaking. You dare touch her. When I say touch, if you dare touch her for any reason, then you gotta spend the rest of your 10 years in prison. Not for assault to threat to life, because other people are to bear witness against you for so many beating you have beaten her in that house. You want a woman to sleep, to lie down and give her body to you, but you are not behaving like a man. You are giving somebody 3,000 naira, even if you are giving her 1,000 naira in a month. If there is peace and you behave like a responsible husband, she will respect you. Everything is not about money. Some men have sweet mouth. They pamper their wife, pamper their girlfriend, take care of their women, not even in money, but they let them look like diamond in the presence of all the public, and that make the woman to be submissive to you. Only one child you are having. You can't provide for the child. You can't provide for your wife. So every little thing, neighbors will be coming to you, only your house, to be rescue your wife from your hands. Isn't that madness? Any normal person, can the person behave like that? As mature as you are, you should be an elder in the family that should be resolving marriage issue between young couples, little young couples. Then you that have stayed with a woman since 1913, you will stay here and be bringing yourself before the public and be talking nonsense, talking pra. You are even the one talking faster and this thing, robbing mad than your wife. Is that how to talk? Madam, I will appeal to you. With this office, I know you can, except devil punish you. With this office, he can't even dare to even pinch you, talk more of to slap you. Are you with me? The reason why we will not end it, so that we will type our condition very well and read it to him. If you like, if you are coming again, come with your lawyer, or you come it after they read it, they will still interpret it to you in any language you understand. You will sign it. Are you with me? Do you have mental problem?
She come with his roulette.
Do you have any mental problem, sir? You don't have mental problem, right? So on no condition will probate you, give you probation for 6 months. Within that 6 months, on no condition will you raise your hand on this woman. You were here with one military man that day. I hope he tells you what human rights is all about. Eh?
Yes, ma'am.
Because if he just come here with you without enlightening you, then I don't think he have any reason to come here with you. You came here with a military man.
Himself, he say that to tell the truth, he say himself, he said that he have been in the daily, that he used to hear you.
You used to do what? Human rights defender, access to justice.
Hello,
Good evening.
ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Who is speaking? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Erusimbari.
Are you calling in respect of this case?
No, anyhow, sir, but I want to ask something, sir.
No, please, we're handling case. We're alive. We can't talk anything.
Okay, the man said that he used to hear about the human rights, that he would like to come and explain some things. And he never married. When you feel that he talked to both of us that we should go and settle. There's no harm now.
They don't settle like that because you have gone beyond that kind of settlement.
Madam, how do you know that all this news?
They don't settle like that. You'll come back and come and write on that full undertaking
I will come.
and sign. You are not going to touch her in anything. And how much
no matter what she do,
must you beat her?
Must you beat her?
Must you beat
I will
her?
not beat her again.
Must you beat her? What do you mean by no matter anything you do?
According to Madam, I will not. Me, I would if I would. Me, I would not beat her again. But you see, let me tell you something about my wife. I don't want to tell you. Me, I'm sitting down there. If you say she will sign, I will sign. But you see all this thing that we are saying. I may say it on the paper.
Behave well. We know what to tell her. We know. We have heard from you. We know your complaint. We know what to tell her, and we know how to make her behave like that. If you too, you are behaving well. You have somebody say, call her that when her husband is talking, she don't answer. But not, you cannot be telling somebody you are stupid, your family is useless, this and that. Then you expect the person to keep quiet everything that whom you are talking to also have blood running in her.
Blood, yes.
Mommy.
Now they say they should keep quiet when the man somebody is talking. Is that the reason why
she have mental problem?
Yes, no. Now go in the carry knife.
No, madam. You see this thing that I'm saying it for God to be my witness.
Don't call God.
Okay, I will not
Don't even call God again, because all those ones.
Please, ma, over this issue, I am tired of being with him. The threatening is too much. How is he going to take off the baby? I'm tired because it's not ready to change.
That is part of your this thing. We are going to give you time. Within that period, that is a period of that's what we call probation. Everything we are going to give her the condition. Within that is testing period. If you fail that time, then we'll know what to do. You understand me? You know, you are not just living as living together as boyfriend and girlfriend. You are married. There are ways to treat marriage issues. You understand me, my sister? Okay? Are you feeling cool?
Can I say something?
What else again do you want to say?
Okay, now that she already make up her mind that she's not interested about this marriage. Even if you give her 6 months or 1 year, maybe she say okay. For her mind, she know that she's not more interested.
Your problem is you threatening her life and not providing for the child.
That she said is true.
That you did not beat her.
In the presence
Are you not the one that just said now that you will not beat her again?
Ma, Okay.
Haven't you make statement here now that the first time you slap her is that your child fed and whatever?
Slap her, I say I beat her. I carry bottle, I carry knife. I say I want to kill her, I want to do this.
The evidence, I dropped those clothes and the knife here.
Did your
The
neighbor
pictures
come to
are
that
here.
house to rescue her from your hand? Yes or no?
I said that my neighbor came when this thing happened.
Okay, if you're not beating her, will the neighbor just stay and come like that?
You will see the hair which they cut.
I hold my wife's head like this. As I have this one fighting with a man like me. Then I carry bottle. You believe that, man?
Why would I believe?
That is how he does every time. He always hold my hair. This last one, I was just going, which he was grabbing me with my back. And he was hitting, I was walking with my nail. This nail now paining me, where I was operated is paining me. Which he was dragging my hair together with my clothes like this. He was hitting me on the head, on the ground. The washer that he used and washed his hand fell on the floor. I was just falling, which he was hitting me. The neighbor took light that 12:30. The baby was crying with dark room. He was just beating me. I was crying that he should leave my hair, let me on light for the baby. He was not agree with me. He was still beating me with the dark room. This boy was crying. My hair and my clothes in his hand.
It's okay.
It's alright.
Are you ready to come and undertake, or is the question of she make up her mind or not that you're asking?
I did not argue that too.
Eh?
I did not argue that I will not sign on.
Yeah, I was operated, he's paining me due to the way he's beating me. And he has never one day asked me to go for checkup, which I told him severally.
Madam, say anything what you want to say. I carry cutlass, I carry knife. Say it. See, I'm very happy for the question that Madam asked you and you have answered.
That what?
You see, she have already made up her mind. All this thing that she's saying.
Okay, we should allow her to be going.
Madam, I know.
No. Now that you know that she has already made up her mind, we shall allow her to be
Don't
going.
allow her to go.
Eh?
No, don't.
Then don't talk that dirty thing that is coming out from your dirty,
I'm sorry.
smelling mouth of yours
I'm
again.
not saying that.
She should keep quiet. After beating her, she should keep quiet. She should not talk. And she should not complain. Some of you will not respect yourself. When I said human rights is insulting you.
Yeah, I carry knives, I won't kill you.
You have sworn in the name of God, now it's God that will judge. If you have carried knife, point it here on my neck. This is where you put the knife, that if I should cough, that you are ready to go to Krikri. If my people will even come out, before they will come, you have already put me in Cana.
I think God will hear it. Madam, that should not talk again. Say whatever you
The
want.
other day you were even telling me that since thank God our generator are on in the compound. Before you finish killing me, that they will hear, and you have already taken my dead body outside. What for?
By God's grace, you will not die. He married you alive, you will be alive.
Amen.
Okay, your case is adjourned to Tuesday, 27th of August 2019 by 11 a.m. prompt. So be here to come and write your full undertaking, sign on how to take care of your child and how to maintain peace and love with your wife. So from now till that day, go and think if you are willing to settle down peacefully in this with your wife or not.
It's even not. I mean, I'm even in not that day, sir.
It's alright.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, madam.
See you about it.
Oh, viewers, thank you for your contributions, all the calls from UK, from Nigeria, every part of the world. God bless you greatly. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your idea. Thank you for the advice. You know, some of these people can actually provoke people. Thank you. God bless you. See you tomorrow. Always getting dark already. Thank God. You see, my husband is around. It's another trouble. Bye. Marina, just everybody. God bless you.
That's me. Me.